Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, they are amazing. I will put a link to a totally free 4-part series down below if you want to learn more about the futures market and how it works. It's very easy, so don't be intimidated. But one little thing to maybe get you interested, especially for those of you that are suffering under the pattern day trading rule, there is zero pattern day trading rule in the world of futures. You can day trade as much as you want every single day. Second, I am trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? All that you can learn about at the link that you see at the top of the screen. I'll also put a link down below, and you can go and check that out. But in a nutshell, prop firm is a way for you to put very little of your money at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So that is, like I said, the shortened version of it. But if you want to learn more, well, then just check out that link. All right, well, I will pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, getting some movement here. And we'll see what it wants to do. It's a tad bit slow. I actually want to get short up around here, but I realize that's easy for me to say in hindsight. So I totally get it if you don't believe me that I actually was thinking that, because I didn't document it beforehand. So fair enough, but yeah, it's a little too slow on that. But we'll see what happens. All right, I'll go ahead and pause again. All right, coming down here to an area that I'd be interested in buying in. Out there for a nice little start to the day. 165. Let's come back down again. I would be interested in trying again to... I would have liked more than one, but that at least got my feet wet. If it wants to push down a little bit more. As right now, it's hanging around that area. And back up it goes. Coming back down again. Again, I want to see it push the new lows through this one. That white line there represents the lows of the day. So I want to see that white line come down some. Come on. All right, I'll pause. Well, in hindsight, I guess I just should have bought again, or at least held, because got a very nice bounce up in that direction here. But maybe now thinking... on that level right there. All right. Let's keep it going just in case. Watching for the price to come to that yellow line there. In. And just my first allotment started small to give myself plenty of flexibility. Ooh. How did I not get that? There, all right, got that one. Another little scalp. Now up 240. That one was not nearly as smooth as that first one. I'm gonna have to get short again right here if it wants to come down. I just got a text message. Just give me a second. Tell you what, spam calls are just off the charts these days. It's crazy. Well, that would have worked out fine though. The trade I had out there. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Maybe I can try to catch another short as it comes back up again. I'll pause. All right, watching this one here. Totally rolled back over. So I suppose I should have held that one longer than what I did. But it had me a little worried at that point. But that's hindsight for you. And as it comes down, let's see if it... Let's see it come down another 10 points or so. All right, I will pause, but I'll keep a close eye on it. All right, here we go. No, it's... what am I doing right now? Why am I wanting to catch a falling knife? Makes no sense to be trying to buy this right now. I think I'm a little irritated about that trade up there. So now I just want to get something on, but just got to be patient. I'll pause. All right, just watching this formation right now, looking for a short, but doing a good job of respecting that trend line. So got a nice little bear pattern under construction here. So that's what I'm currently watching, and we'll just have to see if the price can come down and... All right, yeah, push up some more. Then I might be willing to get... There we go. There we go. All right, I'll get short at that red line now if it wants to come back down. As it's pushing up. Well, maybe never mind on this one then. You know, I'll get short at that red line if it wants to come back down. Getting close. All right, I'll pause. All right, coming down here maybe. I canceled that one order out just because it's lost its kind of formation that I was looking to play on that particular setup. But we'll see if it wants to push up a bit higher here. Patience has been the name of the game so far today. All right, I'll pause. All right, coming down here maybe. Okay, I'm in there for my first allotment. Nice quick scalp again. We're still above the trend line, so I'm a little bit, so you can see right there, I'm a little bit leery of things, but I thought I'd have enough wiggle room in there to pull out a bit of a gain, and I did. Would love to see this bounce off the trend line, come back up a little bit, and then come back down through. So we'll see, but like I said, I'm not willing to take it on this candle here. Would love to see this candle bounce off of it though. That would be great. Come on, bounce back up, bounce back up. No, no, no. Okay, good. Yep, come up some more. Excellent, excellent. No, no, come up more. I'll get short there. That's that. We got the bounce. That's what I wanted. Looking to get short at that red line. See if we can get more push down through the trend line. In. Come on, I'll see some momentum to the downside here. I'm in, looking to see some continuation of this trend line breakdown. See if it wants to give me some follow through to the downside. I realize I'm in the green, but I want more than this. Come on. Just not going. Just not going. I was not patient enough. I should have gotten out, or I should still be in. So even if this thing explodes to the upside and it would have been a losing trade, that doesn't matter. I should have had a losing trade because I should still be in right now. So I want to put that on the record. If this thing all of a sudden shoots up here, that doesn't mean I'm not going to say, oh, good, I played that right. Nope, I played it wrong. Even if it shoots up and ultimately if a big green candle here forms, I still played that wrong to have gotten out for that profit. I should definitely still be in. So I want to get that, like I said, on the record before we have hindsight in our favor. I should still be in. But Clay, look, it's going back up. Good thing you took that green. Nope, I should still be in. Ah. Has not really been my morning. I guess that first trade, if I remember right, that first trade worked fine. Totally fine. Then the second one took a little bit, and I think this was my third trade, right? And this was a bad trade. But Clay, you made money. How can it be a bad trade? Because habits. You can have winning trades with bad habits, but eventually those bad habits will catch up with you. And that was just a not a good move. So not a good trade. And you can also have red trades that are actually very good trades because you're perfectly disciplined. You followed what you said. You followed the plan. So I did not follow the plan on that one. I know. I don't know about you. I don't know what you're talking about. It's green right now, Clay. It's going up. Good thing you got out. Good thing you took in those profits. Like I said earlier, doesn't matter. That I should still be in. This was a bad trade, irregardless. Because if you trade long enough, you know that some of those, you take yourself out like I did, and then boop, down it goes. And you leave so much on the table. So yes, I should still be in. All right, I'll pause and I'll give you a final update on kind of what turns out. But yeah, for the record, I should still be in. And that's what I mean right there. That's what I mean. Now we're getting some more push to the downside, and I am not participating in it because, like I said, it was a bad trade. Already now through lows, and again, that white line represents the lows of the day, so the further that white line goes, that's just new lows are being put in. Beautiful, beautiful setup, beautiful, beautiful move, and I messed it up. A bad trade. And that, I think I'm just going to call it because I can feel it right now. I'm irritated, and I don't want this bad trade to spin out of control. So I'm going to have to take we'll have commissions, we'll call it 420-ish bucks. And just move on. So 420. No, I guess I don't want to be a greedy savage. All things considered, $420 in like less than 30 minutes when I had a bad trade mixed in. I'll take it. I'll take it. And real quick before you go, I realize maybe there's a little irony in this because you're probably thinking, why would I ever want to learn from this dude? But fair enough. However, if you're open-minded and you do want to learn more about the tools I'm using to build consistency, manage risk, and then just make sure that you're having a proper approach to the market, have the right framework for how you should be going about this crazy world we call trading, get signed up for this free live webinar. I'll put a link down below, or you can just go to claytrader.com/live, and that will tell you when the next live class is. But get signed up. I'm sure there's something there for everybody, even if it's just maybe learning about some of the dumb things I've done over the years. But like I said, would love to see you there. If you can't make it live, still get signed up because a replay will be emailed to you. But thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you appreciate these videos, if you enjoy the transparency, hit that like button. And if you are not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Take care. Have a good one.